Listo. Carson.
Ya, está bien. Y esta cámara un poquito más acá. Demasiado. Ah, sí. Es justamente. It is still going. It's very, very,
It's online. Okay, go or yes. We'll let you know here what comes. Okay. Sweet. Okay, everybody. Good morning and welcome to the Pan Pacific's in Brisbane Sleepman's Complex today. Uh, this is our first of the day. It's going to be an all competition. Yesterday, the state experienced close to the guy from the girls. A few people that stand out, so it's had to come back to big performances and, of course, white cards. Big start to the day already. It's a bit tough. Very new competition.
Hey, how you doing? ¿Está bueno? Yeah. Ah, sí, ahora sí.
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Sí. Claro.
¿Sí? 1:30. 1:30.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. 1 minute.
I think kind of here. As long as lecture is
Cool. So will they see what's on this one? Or?
if
Okay, but they'll hear this.
yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, at the start of the second heat. There's actually a few well-known people in this one. We've got Chris Marshall down this end of the pool.
20.
Might go down and watch his performance.
15. 10. 5. 3. Official top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Chris has been in the sport for a long time. He's one of the in the first comp I ever went to in New Zealand. He was already there competing. So yeah, it's been really good to watch him over the years. He's constantly improving. He's now one of the big swimmers and dives really well as well. So yeah, it should be a good from him. Really good technique, great turn, super streamlined. Definitely put a lot of work into this. Apparently he is from New Zealand. I wasn't sure if that was a real country, but apparently they're telling me it is. Only joking. Only joking. Okay, at 75 meters. Still looking really composed. Okay, it's 100 meters. Looking awesome. Funny enough, Chris Marshall was just in Sydney last week, and my friend's bumping into him down in Sydney, where he's competing in fin swimming in the Australian Nationals as well. So quite a multi-talented athlete here. There we go, 125. Still super composed. I'm expecting a big number from him today. Looking really good. Very nice. Right swim. Really good swim. There we go. That's turn at 150, so he's popped up at about 157 or so. Not official yet, but looking well composed. Good recovery. Hair's a bit of a mess, but we'll forgive him for that for the moment. Under the watchful eye of the medic here. Oh, great swim from Chris. Looks really good. Got to be happy with that. Woo! White card for Chris Marshall from New Zealand. Great way to start his no fins there for the comp. Big swim. Big swim. Okay, let's go see if we can find some other people to chat to. We missed Jodie Murphy's swim, but we'll. It looks like she's done well. Jodie, come on. Let's
Of
go.
Australia
PB,
with an
position.
AP of 12,
What was it?
and C has been scratched.
Over there, I was watching both sides at the same time. I was like, it was.
Yeah, really exciting.
Yeah, that's really well done. Excellent. Competition. So, like here. That means I can't even make the women's change room. I can't even make it to the women's change room. I have to switch back to a GoPro for that then.
I'm like, what?
Did you hear it? Oh, yeah. This is probably sick. Oh, hey, Cass. Just go. Awesome swim. Yeah, well composed. Excellent stroke rate. Mate, you've got to be happy with that
Not
swim.
very hard.
Really? No, it looked good, man.
Really,
Really,
yeah.
really good.
Yeah, really struggled. And started getting fuzzy in the head a bit earlier than I was hoping.
Oh, look, man. See, you wouldn't be able to
But,
see that from here. It was your streamline the whole way.
It's been pretty good so far.
Yeah. Responses? Been tracking it. I'm walking it. So.
There's about 3 people, not too many.
3 people.
Yeah.
2 minutes.
I think I'm wrong.
Sweet. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Hey, Paul. So, how you go? How was it? Oh, hang on. There we go.
It was interesting. It was my first blackout ever.
Yeah.
It was like I don't really remember the last length after the fourth turn. I was just on automatic pilot. Apparently, my technique went rubbish after that. I just don't remember. The
Yeah,
first thing I remember is being on the surface in the arms of a safety diver.
it's a nice place to wake up, yes.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm not a bit bummed that I didn't get a white card, obviously. You know, I came here to get white cards, but I went a lot further than I've been before.
Oh, well,
About 11 meters.
oh, that's a big jump. That is a
Yeah.
big jump.
One
So,
minute.
that's quite a lot. You know, dealing with more stress than in your normal training situation.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, totally. I mean, I wasn't really well set before the dive either. I wasn't mega relaxed. Traction's at about 33 meters. So I was dealing with that all for a long time.
yeah, cool. And that could just play a bit in your head, really. Like
Yeah.
just knowing you're getting contractions early, even though I don't believe that's the end of your swim or anything.
No.
But
But I think I had it in my head with the dive I was like coaching myself. You can
30.
just get about 25 meters into it.
yeah,
And that's basically how we going in that last.
yeah, that's
last
just number driven. But also, it was good to watch. You had a big fight for it. It was a really big.
Ants.
Our next start is at
And try it on 3G.
9, 3, 25, nominated, and in summer, USA, and in men's,
Are we
25,
away?
nominated.
It's on? Sweet.
Michelle.
Okay, folks. So we're having a few technical difficulties here. We just seem to drop out whenever we get a little bit too far away from the actual computer. Basically, we're running off a mobile phone. So I'm going to try to stay around this area and catch some of the action, but yeah, we'll see how we go. Oh, really?
It's really bad quality.
Okay, cool. Well, apparently I can walk a little bit further now, so we'll get adventurous and we'll push this limit. And this here, ladies and gentlemen, is the most busy person at the comp. Constantly dripping with sweat, always on his phone, pen in hand, always at a slight jog. Michael Bates. Let's just follow the life in the minute of a competition organizer. See what's going on here. The only thing more messy and this wires over here, this pile of wires, is his hair. He thought it was a good idea giving me the camera. He was mistaken. Well done, mate. Well done.
By the way.
Yeah, competition organizer, a tough gig, very tough gig, especially when it's quite big. And this is by far Australia's biggest competition. I think there's 45 athletes here at the moment from all around the world. Just probably can't see the flags over there, but there's quite a lot of flags hanging up. It's definitely the first time that I've been to a competition in Australia where I don't know all the names.
Hi, Mum.
But there's the usual pain in the butts, and that was one of them. Nah, it's all good. It's a real team effort running a competition like this. Now, we've got judges flying from all over the world, a few from New Zealand, others from the Philippines coming over. A lot of judges in training, got safety divers, mostly headed up from all of the Brisbane Freediving crew. They're doing an excellent job. They're well rehearsed, these guys, not because they always black out, but they actually put together regular training like drills for competition safety, so they're actually doing a really good job. They know what they're doing. Okay, so we've got somewhere down here, we must have 1, 2, B, must be up this end here. Should have a Mandy Sumner from the USA somewhere up this end. Let's go have a look how the safety crew's going. Look at this.
Wunderbar.
Awesome t-shirts the safety guys are wearing today. Hand
Make
packs.
us look legitimate.
Yeah. Typical colour that Brisbane Freedivers chooses, red, as in the red cards. They're pretty good at that. Boom. I probably pushing our limit here of where we can walk to the camera.
I will.
Everybody knows that one. Brand Rose. How's it all going? Good?
Excellent.
It's been
Fantastic.
very exciting.
Yeah.
Like,
Awesome start. Awesome start. Awesome. Here's one of my favourite athletes here at the moment, just hopping in. Mandy Summers from the USA. She is in her 30s. owns her own house, is a mad freediver, and she's pretty good looking too. So for all you single freedivers out there, hit her up. Once again, the photographer is probably the wettest person on the pool today. That there is a pose. For you want to be models out there, that's the pose. Okay, we're going to watch the kickoff from over this side. 1:30. Doesn't work. Oh, this big unit. I might have to turn the phone up this way to catch all this. Anyway, this is Jack Hatfield. How are you this morning, Jack?
A bit tired, a bit freaking out, but yeah, I'll be good.
Freaking out. Stop it.
I'm gonna line up against Portugal, man.
Tough gig. Tough gig. Bit nervous, are you right? Nah, you'll be right, man. Just another swim for you.
It's on now.
And Michelle.
Nice.
Yeah. Jack and I trained together all the time in Sydney. Well, before I moved away, but yeah, pretty much we're training outdoors in a freezing cold pool for pretty much all of winter. Definitely did the hard yards to prepare. So yeah, it'd be good to see a big swim come from him today.
Twenty. 10. 9.
It's like synchronized swimming at the moment. Almost perfect takeoff. As the stampede of judges and safety gurus passed, try to have a look at some of this technique from over here. It's always really interesting to look at the techniques of the different athletes, the different speeds which they swim. You see Mandy using a second and then a third kick before she drops her arms down again. Swimming very similar speeds. Some people like to focus more on the glide. Other people like to just get the swim over fast. Yeah, Mandy's definitely adopted a multiple kick per arm stroke. Seems to be working well for her. Just turned as the huddle of safety divers and judges come past again. And Mandy's up. Mandy is over here pretty much just to have fun. She's been on the go now for months doing all the world championships and competing around the world. She's blatantly just come over here, I'm pretty sure, just to have a drink with the Aussies. Anyway, Michelle is up. She's looking good, looking very strong in her swim. Definitely an easy swim for her. Big smile, so that's good to see. Yeah, big smile. That's good. Great swim. You what card from Shelby? And Mandy gets a red card. I shouldn't laugh, but she knows exactly why too. I'm pretty sure that means, man, you can have a beer for lunchtime. Come over here, Mandy. Tell us about that result. We saw it on your face the moment you did. You're like, oh, shit.
That was good.
It was good. Look, I just informed everyone you pretty much were over here just to drink beer with Aussies. So
Yeah.
apparently she's going to show us how it's done.
Yeah. That's
Not so much the ball. Look, you're taking. Oh, wow, you're actually looking awesome. Good glide, good stroke rate. Look really good.
funny.
Hey, and I gave you a bit of a spark. Fun. That's a big smile there. Michelle, how was that still? You looked really good. Yeah? Looked really good. You were happy. When you came up and smiled straight away, I was like, she's happy. Good swim. Well done. Yeah, good. No, it's good. White card, that's what you're after in competition. So you don't have to break any records all the time. So, yeah. So, no, well done. No, look good. Look like a good swim. Sweet. Well done. It's going to be a tight finish, I think, for men and ladies in the dynamic tomorrow. There's a lot of people similar, so it's going to be one of the most interesting comps I've seen for a while. Yeah, I can't wait. Yeah, can't wait. Hey, Michelle, well done. Okay. I like when the medics are bored. It's always a good sign when the medics are bored. Oh, yeah, nothing happening here. Oh, oh, I got Ant Williams has made an appearance.
Hey,
Everybody knows Ant Williams. If not, Ant's a long time diver. He's one of my mentors. He was the first to play in Australia. Unfortunately, he was born a New Zealander. But nah, he's a 100-meter diver. It was one of the biggest things I've seen in a long time. When Ant hit his 100 meters in vertical blue a few years ago, it was awesome. Like, I've been his training partner for years before that in the pool. To watch him do that was like massive inspiration for me. So well done, man. You're cleaning up. So good you turned up here as well. Come up to Brisbane.
yeah,
Another
it's
pool event.
so pleased to be up here. It's an amazing venue and so many athletes. Lots of people I've given it before. I reckon I don't know 90% of the people
I
here.
know, it's crazy.
It's just had it's good, being one of the, I was just saying, being one of the old guys. Come along, just put a little bit of pressure on some of the up and comers, and just get amongst it, get to know them, and the guys here are really going to go past my today, I hope. Yeah, it's good to see,
Yeah.
Want us to know?
Yeah, totally, man. Well, let me just explain about putting pressure on the new young guys. So, Anne turns up here, opens up his static yesterday with a 7:01. Definitely not just putting pressure on, but putting a pretty good ass whipping on a lot of the young guys here. And then he nominates 160 meters no fins. Now, if that's not applying a lot of pressure to young guys, I don't know what is. But
It's applying pressure to old guys.
Yeah.
So,
I totally understand that. It's a good nomination, man. And it's
Thank
like,
you.
honestly, it's going to come down to some really big swims tomorrow, I would say. There's going to be a lot of people, with a 160, that's going to put you in a great position. There is no doubt about that.
I hope so. I think if I can get around that area where I come up, then it'll actually come down to the wire tomorrow.
Yeah.
4 or 5 of us, hopefully, if all goes well today, everyone gets their dives done, where it comes down to, it's just one tomorrow,
Yeah.
where you've got 2 events in the bag and everyone's just, that whole thing, do I just do a really push for the win on the final day and risk kind of losing it all,
Yeah,
not
that's
getting a
right.
white card. So it's going to be great.
It's going to come, I reckon it's going to, second place especially, is going to be so well thought after tomorrow, because everybody's going to be pushing out maximum swims because it's going to be very close. So it's I reckon tomorrow I'll definitely bring a case of beer and I'm going to sit up the back and watch this. It's going to be awesome.
Well,
So,
what's up with Alexei? I mean, seriously, the guy travels the 48 hours. He flies from Mexico
I know.
via Europe to Australia, and then he opens up with an 8-minute static.
I know. Where does that
No, he's
bloke
gonna
get
go
off?
big today. There's a reason why he's got number one, right?
Yeah,
It's
I know.
amazing. Just
Nah,
amazing
it's-
seeing all that sort of thing out
I
here.
mean, it really is. And it shows you the quality of the athletes that are out there. And I think it inspires a lot of our fledgling athletes in here and seeing what can be done. You know, seeing a guy, you know, at the top of his form turn up and just jump in the pool. And honestly, it looked easy for him. He makes it look easy. So it's, yeah, I think it's put the wind up a lot of the Aussies, you know, to show them that it is possible to, you know, not just be good at one event, be good at all events. You know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I know I'm definitely inspired, that's for sure.
Actually, on that note, there are a few really incredible freedivers from Australia and New Zealand that have joined us for this event. So we got Jono Sunex over in Bahamas at the moment, hanging out with Will Trubridge.
Yeah,
They're
big
actually
shout
watching the
out.
live feed. So, hey boys, great to have you on the feed with us. Shame you can't be here in person. We've also got Adam Stern, couldn't make it from Australia, one of the up-and-coming, really talented divers here. Dave Mullins, I really hope Dave's checking in to see how we're all going. Apparently, he said he expects a big performance from me today. That's great. Dave. And the other Kiwis that couldn't make it over, next year, we'll hopefully either bring it to New Zealand or we'll go somewhere really special and we'll go somewhere like Japan and do it.
Yeah, sweet. Yeah, well said. Yeah, big shout out to all those guys. Definitely. It was awesome. I was just in a few months ago over in Bali and competing with Dave while he was diving 100 plus in the comp. And it's just amazing to see that. We're all sitting there trying to watch Dave pick up whatever we could, what separates the pretty good divers and average divers from the world class, amazing divers. And apparently, you walk out your door about 6 in the morning, you touch your toes once, eat half, and drink a glass of water. That's the key. It's
that's it, man.
I love it. The New Zealand and Australian attitude, and it can be just so relaxed. So it's really cool to see.
It is. It's now that everyone's
Yeah, we go again. We've got some good technique going over here. Quite a fast technique, this one. It's always good to catch up with Van Williams. Absolute top bloke. I love it. He turns up for a freediving competition, turning up as the old bloke, as he calls himself. Wants to apply pressure to the new guys. But I see him walk in and he brings his surfboard out of his hire car, and so he's finishing the competition and going surfing as well. So yeah, absolute legend, that bloke. Okay, that must be the touch 75. See, this is a much faster technique we're watching here. The stroke rate is quite high. He's using a little bit of a glide, but not a lot. And he's failed. There we go. He's up. Looks like a fairly easy swim for him. Nice clear signal. From just me having a guess, I'd say that was an easy white card. So that's Marcus Jager. Nice swim. Very nice swim. And it always looks like the safety divers now are in a position to give you a double high five. Hands up. Woo! Well done, Marcus. Wave to the world, mate. Done well. Good swim. Okay, let's go see how the other people are going down this end. Oh, you got to hit. Well, like we were saying, it's going to come down to a lot of big swims. There is no doubt going to be a lot of people pushing their limits today. And that's a clear example. It's pushing limits. I mean, this is a competition. You get very focused on numbers and positions, and you know, you forget that sometimes in a competition there's a little bit more stress on your body than if it's just a training swim. And you tend to see a few more blackouts or sambas. But realistically, these guys are great athletes, and in their day, especially in their training, they're pulling off big numbers. Is that? No, I've had a couple. Yeah. So yeah, Nicole over here, she's been a long-term medic for competitions, been involved quite a fair bit. Nothing new for her. She's quite blasé about it, like, oh yeah, you know, people want to push their limits, let them push their limits, you know, but always the watchful play. I was really impressed about her wetsuit destroying scissors. So all you guys in the new Salvium wetsuits, wouldn't her. Used to use those scissors. Okay, so this next heat is going to shape up to be a big one. We've got a few really good swimmers in this next one. So, then we got Lee Australia in Lane C, and our Lee is an absolute weapon. This is his favourite event, and you know, this guy is capable of ripping out some massive swims. So we'll probably definitely be hanging around and watching this guy swim. This is its venue, ladies and gents. Look at this place. A massive pool, pretty much to ourselves. I mean, we're only taking up pretty much 3 lanes. We, of course, have a buffer lane as well. But it's a venue here. Look at this. I was not joking when I said the photographer is going to be the wettest. Yeah, he is completely wet the whole way through. But still with the camera. This girl, this girl. Oh dear, I'm already fearing for the after party. I fear for it.
Yeah, I think you need to go over to A. That's where all the PBs are happening.
Oh really?
Yeah, although these.
Yeah, just been informed that lane A so far has been the PB making lane, but I mean, I don't know if we'll see PB from Lee here, but I definitely think we'll see some magic. He's looking good, looking relaxed. He's there over there yawning. Completely chilled out. Definitely in the zone. It's awesome to watch what people do to get themselves in the zone. Some people got the earphones on, chilling on the towel. Other people just walk around talking to people. People don't even have their wetsuit on 10 minutes before. Other people pretty much arrive here with their wetsuit on. Everyone's got their own little routine to match with their performance as far as they're concerned. One of the things I love the most is about using a no warm-up is that it doesn't really matter what's really going on around you. You pretty much just turn up, put a wetsuit on when you're ready, and jump in the pool and have a swim. And I love it. I guess it's probably just because I'm fairly lazy. So you'll see people doing an hour of yoga and breathing exercises. And I always hear the joke that I'm more of a vodka person than a yoga person, but each their own. Sure.
It's
So you can see, probably can't see on this camera, but Lee's opted for no goggles. Definitely a bit of an argument with the vision compared to the dive response. To be honest, once you've spent a few months following a black line on the bottom of the pool, you don't really need to see it anymore. You kind of know where you are without having goggles on to see where you're going. Nice push off. Big glide off his push off. There he goes. Pretty much 2 cycles to 25, which is good. That's a touch at 25. Tell you what, these judges are going to be feeling it at the end of tomorrow. They're going to clock a few kilometres up and down this pool. And once the monitors come out, they'll be definitely at a mile jog for some of these guys, how they swim. You can see the speed difference already. Like Lee is quite a fast swimmer. He's already on his way back. Coming up towards 75 already. Yeah, that's a touch at 75. I imagine he's about halfway through a swim at the moment, where I expect him to come up. I got the other athlete up already. Looking good. Hey, coming up for the touch. That's 125. Lee Woolley, big swim out here. Ready? Looking very strong. Still very well composed. I know it's hard for you guys to get a great look at what's happening here, but his technique is still very flawless. Same stroke rate as when he started, pretty much. Maybe a little bit faster. Hey, he's touched. This is going to be a big swim now. He's turned at 150. He's pushed off. So basically, for him to be hitting the Australian record, he's got to hit this next turn around, do a big push off, and he's going to be very close to it. And he is in the money, good position now. He's looking really well focused. I think we're going to see some magic here today. That's 175. Okay, big push. I would say is now over that. And he's swimming, and here he comes up. Whoa, it's clean. It's good. Oh my, that's it. That is it. Oh, I am shaking at the moment. That is one of the best swims I've seen ever. Oh man, I'm stoked for this bloke. Talking about putting hard work, lots of pulls, and seeing results like that. Doing it in an Australian comp, in home, what an absolute legend. Cards come out. It looks good to me. So close. It's not funny.
Australian national record!
2 minutes 58 seconds. Oh mate, I'm going to give this guy the handshake world's ever seen. And I'm definitely getting a selfie with him. That's it was. There's going to be a few people. So flip the game up a fair bit. But mate, I am more than stoked for that man. What an effort. And to be a bit more in the tank. That's a mad result. What an awesome result. Okay, I'm gonna push this camera feed drop out. I gotta come over and say congratulations. Lee. Well done, man. That was awesome. What a cool swim. Hey, I gotta get a selfie with this bloke. Look at this. What a fucking champion. Oh, she's going. What a champion. That's a lot of hard work paid off for that. Yeah. And
been a long time.
You've been swimming some big distances for a long time.
Yeah.
And putting it in. Well done.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome.
Nearly lost count.
Mate, I was shaking it.
Oh, yeah?
That was awesome. So he's definitely throwing the challenge out now. You! Look at his face. Everyone is pumped for him. Everyone. Man, it's pretty much as cool, surrounded by his mates. That's awesome. What a result. Bit of background for you guys that don't know Lee. It's pretty much been on fins for years now. And, you know, when I first competed against them, it was kind of sitting in the, a bit over the 100-meter range and like 130, that kind of stuff. And good technique. And just to see in a couple of years what this guy has since then has the Australian record. So what an achievement for this bloke. It shows you what some hard work, some good training ethic can do. You just gotta focus, and he did. So well done to Lee. Absolutely pumped. Absolutely pumped. Huh? Thanks, got a bit of it. Tank.
Yeah.
Time for a comeback, mate.
We're looking forward to it.
Yeah, Tank. It would be good to see you back in the pool. I would imagine Facebook is alive right now with Australian updating the scenes. It's that was magic. Now, look, there is every chance in this competition this record will change hands again. There is people here I know that can swim around about that distance. So, it's going to come down to the wire, I'd say. It's going to be awesome to see. He's definitely throwing out the challenge with the other competitors. So, stay tuned. Stay tuned. Okay, so we were down here with Williams. Mark's another guy I've seen come up the ranks of Australian freediving. Awesome guy. Definitely
2 minutes.
zone over there. Couple of big names in this one as well. We got Phil Clayton. Most of you know Phil Clayton. He's over in Lane B. He's a New Zealander. Been around in the New Zealand freediving scene pretty much as long as it's been around. So big swim off him. And then in Lane C, we have a Luis Ramirez from Venezuela. So good demonstration of a international competition where there's pretty much a different nationality in every lane. A minute. I still just want to walk over and shake Lee's hand some more. Definitely gonna have to buy that man a beer. My favourite discipline at the moment is definitely the no fins. So that record, that's one I've kind of been close to a few times, but I mean he really threw out the challenge then. He's definitely opened the gap up a bit. I'm gonna have to obviously pull my finger out a bit and
20.
start maybe again a bit, but okay, we're at 10 seconds. Australia. Oh, great looking technique. Okay, got a touch at 25. Res. Yeah, man with the camera and the safety shirt. So there's a good chance if he's rescuing you, you're going to have some awkward looking photos.
Exactly.
Okay, I got Mark heading back now towards the 75. Okay, looking strong. He's got a touch at 75. Not a bad technique, very streamlined. Very smooth recovery on his arm stroke. Definitely picked up his pace here. The cadence of his stroke has increased quite a lot. And he's about to touch the 100. He's touched, he's turned. Still looks very well composed, nice and streamlined. It's going to be a nice swim for Mark here. Oh, good swim. Very good swim for him. Coming up to the 125. And he's touched 125. He's up. Looking strong. We've got Andrew, his coach for a long time. There we go. For you guys new to the freediving, I cannot recommend finding a training partner that doubles as your coach. That you end up knowing each other so well. You can see when you're struggling. You can tell them how hard to breathe. You know exactly what works, what triggers their response. And that then you see Andy yell at Mark, hook breath, big breath, keep breathing. And he followed those instructions perfectly. And he's got don't ever. My advice is always have a coach. Always. The difference of having someone yelling at you, breathe, 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 especially if you're a little bit hypoxic, can be a really big difference. So, how do we go?
112, 2 minutes 12
112, 2 minutes 12
on exhale.
on exhale. Well, that explains the no neck thing. Or do you have an neck way?
No way.
Neck way. Well, that, my friends, is doing it the hard way. And it's an exhale dynamic. There's not a lot of pleasantries about that normally. How's that, Phil? Phil, how was your swim, mate? 112 meters. Yeah, that's
50,
yeah, for the exhale. Oh, that's insane. Oh well, it was white card, right? Yeah. Well, that's all right. That's all right. You want to run us through why you do the exhale? Obviously, most people inhale with a lot of weight.
Yeah, just to get a really
Yep.
started to get to improve with that training,
Yeah.
and I think it helped there. But then I kind of discovered I could come up really clean for a long swim, really hard, get a really tense sensation when you
Yeah.
go. Yeah, and then I actually have now set PBs in competition on exhale.
Exhale. Wow.
I tried to go back to inhale for a while, and I just started having the same old problems of coming up sick, a lot of strong dive response.
Yes. Yeah, I definitely see that. There's a few people adopting that at the moment. I've definitely experimented with it, and there's no doubt it works. There is some magic about it, and it's a funny feeling trying to go back to the inhale after training a long time exhale. Yeah.
I think it also varies from person to person. I've done a few clinics with people,
Yep.
and some people just take to it.
Yeah.
Other people,
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
And it's normally people don't get into it. One is because of the strong sensations you do have when you exhale. I mean, the dive response actually feels like someone's kicking you between the legs. Sometimes it's so vast.
yeah, it is. And you kind of have to. I really have to use quite a bit of self-talk.
Yeah.
It's normal.
Yeah.
It's normal, but it doesn't feel normal.
Nah, it's yeah, it definitely feels strange.
But you know, I come up after an exhale. My legs get shut down for maybe 35, 40 meters.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There we go. Look, it's great. I'm very, very keen to see where you go with that. Yeah.
Well, at the moment, I'm going back.
Yeah, well, look, that's a big part in breaking apart your training. Sometimes you have to be willing to step backwards a few paces to actually move forward. So, mate, well done anyway. Cool. See you, mate. I've got Mark over here. Hey, Mark. Nice swim, mate. Nice swim.
Yeah,
How did that feel? Good?
it felt really good actually. It's I had knee surgery early in the year.
Oh,
So,
that's right.
I need to up to full strength for the kick phase.
Yeah.
So 125, felt really comfortable in the water and just really relaxed. So I was pretty nervous to sit there watching Lee do his national record.
Yeah.
I was actually, my heart was pounding for him.
Oh, yeah.
So I had to try and relax back down and
Trying to
get
switch
ready for
off.
mine.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to find him to go say
Oh, yeah,
congratulations.
man.
But, yeah,
Look, it's really good watching your swim as well. You put a lot of work into your technique, and obviously, if you're having knee surgery, you probably had to redevelop a little bit of your technique as well. So, well done. Good result. Definitely just an awesome day here. Well, that was cool. Exhales now, and he says he's done a 150 exhale dynamic. Probably notes, which is that's a that's a big swim inhale, so it's just in a 6 weeks training set once. I went to Italy and I didn't have much to do apart from train. So only no neck weights, and I trained exhale for 6 weeks, and on the 6th oh, yes. Oh, amazing. Right, nearly there. Anyway, how good are Tim Tams? Yeah. Oh, so Rob. Probably shouldn't have done it while I was commentating. But, dealing.
Okay, so hello to everyone out there. Thank you very much. See you. It's a 5.
National records. Yeah.
Well, it's TV's for really.
No.
Like, you go there and I think it's almost like you just look down the PBs. It's
Wow, that's awesome. Yeah. But actually very excited. You're the pretty much you and President AFA have put together and done all the groundwork, and now seeing national record from multiple. From a Brisbane freediver,
yeah.
that's something else. I'd be pretty happy with myself if I put that together.
I'm stoked. Funny. Hey,
Speed.
I'd like to be one of them. Sorry, everyone. but yeah, today everything is being like absolutely phenomenal, and the venue here, like the sleep centre, so accommodating, and it's a beautiful. As you can see from the live screen. Judges giving us their time, all the safety divers. I mean, it's a
awesome crew going on. It has a mad vibe.
Yeah,
it really
yeah,
has a good vibe.
I mean, the safety crew, they've been training for a couple of months now. Like, I mean, just, so many people, so much effort.
You can tell. You can really tell. I mean, I just look around in the safety crew, and obviously it's made up a lot of the free divers, but it's also cool that people are flying from around Australia to be here to participate in safety. You know, and for other reasons. I mean, I'm not competing. I can't believe they still admit that's the best thing is most Kiwis watching compete. Yeah, that's right. I mean, sort of. Yeah, no, it's really good, mate. It's it's just for me. I normally would compete in all the Australian competitions. I didn't really get a chance to train. I was given up. If you want to, but I mean, I'm just stoked to be here and even having the job. Although my performance time, if I was competing, would only a few minutes. Now I'm like having to perform for a few hours. But, yeah, we'd be like a book. Yeah, no, I don't mind talking. So
Super job there.
good.
You're buzzing around.
Good.
It all sounds.
I really should be sponsored by caffeine or something. I don't know how someone sponsor me, but yeah, that's honestly a great competition so far. We're not even halfway through, really. Seeing where we're at, it's man, tomorrow I cannot wait.
Super. A couple of days ago.
one who
Yeah, massive. Because I'm clubs that really get out what you put in. You know, so these people that come and try to put in a lot of effort, you know, honestly, a great example. I mean, you also see the Australian Depth Nationals in Bali go away and win it. That was awesome, man. That was something else. You know, it's hard to run a competition and it's hard to win a competition. To do both is exceptionally hard, man. And that's a good example of you taking away what you put in. You know, you put more in than anyone in that competition, and you took away a gold for it. So yeah, well done on that.
Yeah, there was a bit of luck in there too. I'll admit.
Look, it's competition is a little bit about luck always. You know, it's not always about your performance. It's also about other people's performances. You know.
And that's one of the really fun things I love about the freediving community in general, and how it's in time. Head along to the AFA Facebook page.
Yeah.
Yes. They are.
Oh yeah.
Photos.
Yeah.
But he said that you know, some coming together and helping out. You know, like national US coaching.
Yeah, it's so true. Yeah.
Like
I know.
everyone's competitors, but it's
Yeah, it's a tight-knit community. There's no doubt.
Yeah.
There's no doubt.
Exactly.
Yeah. And it's a lot of long-term. Yeah, you know, partners of the it's awesome. Really, it's awesome environment. And then having seen been involved with a little bit of competition, competitive sports and things like that over time, you tend to use a lot of that in competition where maybe it's Australia, having seen that I've only seen, like I haven't really done a lot of international competitions or anything. There's always that really tight kind of vibe going on, you know, and I think that's really going to be expressed in the after party.
Yeah, along with other going to
yeah, I'm pretty sure the pub that we're going to has been. They have kicked us out on previous occasions for drinking there, so yeah, that's right. Yeah, we cleaned them out a couple of years ago, and the judges sculling rays, which I mean, who's not into that? What kind of people are they? They're obviously very un-Australian. Whatever. Good one, mate. Well, hey, Mike, we shake your hand.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Mate, President Day and massive contributions to freedom and Australia. So, people, yeah, definitely. So behind us.
One.
Okay.
Gee. Wait, do you want
Is
to
this on?
and turn the spot off?
Oh yeah, that's good.
I love seeing it. Something like, oh, you're looking great. Probably would have put us through the place. Yeah.
2 minutes.
Oh, good.
Sure why it's sideways.
1:30. One minute.
Yes.
Okay, we're on.
Better.
Sweet. Big smile, Jades. Big smile. Hey, ladies and gents, we're 30 seconds away from the second stage of the dynamic no fins. The people we have at the moment, we got lane A is Adam Stellers from Australia, Peter Howe from New Zealand, and Mikel Domenico, India, I guess. Yes. So another quite international field of athletes in this heat. So we might go down and watch Adam swim. So this beginning of this one, at the top, looking quite relaxed. Adam's pretty new to, definitely new to competitive freediving, quite new to freediving in general. I met him just recently in Bali. He was just pretty much doing his course. So he's definitely done a bit of swimming, this bloke. You can tell how much speed he's getting out of his. Whoop. Yeah, definitely done some swimming, this bloke. The way he moves in the water, there's no doubt he's a swimmer. A lot of power off the strokes. Now he's opted for no wetsuit. Now I think no wetsuit's definitely better than a bad wetsuit. So yeah, this guy's got some pace. He's definitely just muscling this out. So he's coming up towards 75. This guy's an awesome bloke. We hung out for a fair bit in Bali. Really nice guy. So it'd be good to see him kind of put a half decent number down here. He's definitely pacing it here. He's quite close to the surface. He'd probably, if I was him, I'd swim down. So he definitely broke the surface and he's up. Good coaching there. Great coaching. Yeah. Definitely clean. Great coaching there again. Once again, people, a lot comes down to your coach. Okay, Peter's up. Yeah, we got everyone up now from that heat, I'm pretty sure. Yep. So Peter's had a fairly decent swim. Well, that's the clapping for Adam. He has been given the white card. Let's see how we go over this way. All right. Underneath. White card. sneaking over to see what the call on this one is going to be. There's definitely a little bit of action going over here. Some debating going with the judges. The cards are coming up. 91 meters. Great swim for him there. He looks very happy. Oh, well done, mate.
Thanks, man.
How was it? Good?
Yeah, I made some last minute change, which is really annoying. So usually I had it like this,
Yeah.
and I felt like because this side is so sunny, it's gonna fall anyway.
Yeah.
But then as I was swimming, because it's loose, it kept banging on my
Yeah.
on my jaw. This was the most annoying thing. But what can you do? Yeah,
Mate, you're
it's all about
smiling.
experience.
You got a white card.
Yeah.
You know, it's a good swim. It's a good number.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
you
yeah.
got-
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
I'm just happy that I came up with a white.
Yeah, that's
I wish I could do better, but you know, there's always next time.
Yeah, that's it, man.
Yeah.
It's a competition. You
Yeah.
got to be happy when you get white cards, and in
Yeah,
the end, that's what
absolutely.
it's coming down to. So
Yeah.
well
Yeah.
done.
Yeah.
And you're
Yeah.
smiling, mate. You're smiling. So yeah,
Yeah.
good. Well done,
Thanks,
mate.
man. Thanks, man.
Too easy. Okay, cool. We're off again. We've got a few mates in this heat coming up here. We've got always entertaining Jonathan Chong. This guy is like the Herbert niche over in Australia at the moment. He's just breaking record after record for Singapore. He's just killing it. He broke one yesterday in static, and I mean, he's just breaking his own records over and over again. There's not really much competition for him at the moment. He's doing so well, absolutely killing it. And you got another one, Pageman, PJ I call him, down in the next lane. Once again, another one of these guys that's been breaking a lot of records here for his own country, Iran. So yeah, he's looking comfortable. Not going to go over and disturb him. So just there, that's Jess Liu. Yesterday I watched her rip out unfortunately a red carded, but 7:15 static, which is absolutely off the hook. Great static time, and it was just a little bit on the surface protocol. She got red carded, which was always a shame, but pretty amazing and inspirational to watch. Watching girls pull out the 7 minutes in these kind of competitions. It's a lot of pressure on them, and yeah, big swim. Big performance from her. So she's up in a few rounds. So I'll definitely be following her around, watching what she's going to do in the dynamic no fins.
G'day.
How was it, mate?
Yeah, good.
Hey,
Hit the wall on one of the
Yeah, I
turns,
saw.
which was good. Yeah, that was a good start. Hi, I'm Adam.
So I introduced you already.
Oh,
Yeah. No, I was saying you obviously have a fair bit of swimming background.
Yeah.
The way you move through the water, you had a lot of power, a lot of speed from not a lot of effort. So yeah, it's funny how you can just spot it. You just see it. The way you moved, I was like, oh, he's definitely swimming.
Yeah,
You know.
just got to learn to slow down.
Yeah, that's it. Look, it's hard when you're not set up. I mean, there's a reason everyone's wearing fast wetsuits and big neck weights and you know the whole package. It is about slowing it down and maximising the glide, especially in the no fins.
Yeah.
But I mean that's a pretty good swim anyway. It's your
first time.
first
I'm happy.
first one. Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
I'd say it's more than my first one. So.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, well done, mate. Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, too easy. Yeah, you enjoying the comp?
Yeah, loving it, mate.
Yeah.
Yesterday was good. It's static. It's
Mate.
definitely the best I've done by plenty. So
Yeah, that was good. What would you do yesterday? Did
5 minutes 9.
Yeah, that's
yesterday,
right.
But yeah, just learning from everybody.
Yeah.
Mate. And everybody's so friendly. So
Yeah,
that
that's
helps,
it.
so.
Mate, it's probably the best thing about doing big competitions. Even though it puts a bit of pressure on you, it's something else to be able to turn next door in the lane next door, and there's a world champion doing his
that's
performance.
right.
You know, and you get to watch what he's doing and how he breathes up, and
Yeah.
you know, and same watching Lee swim. You know, you get to see what it takes to break Australian records, and
That's right.
that much effort, or kind of
Yeah.
his workload that he's put in to actually get to where he is now.
Yeah.
It's really cool to sit there and watch these guys do performances
Fantastic.
like that.
Yeah. It's pretty humbling too when you work.
Oh,
You
yeah.
get better, and then you come and you say,
Yeah.
"Wow, that's
Yeah, that's
where
it,
the human
yeah.
body can get to. It's amazing." So
Yeah, like mate, well done your static yesterday, 509.
yeah, I
That's
was pretty happy with
that's
that.
a solid static.
Yeah.
Yeah, very solid. First comp. That's yeah, impressive, mate. Very impressive.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah, cool.
Excellent. What do we got up?
Oh, we got a bit of talent going on over here. Jonathan Chong. I was just saying he's always entertaining. Johnny, he's breaking record after record. He knows how to push it. He definitely fires on all cylinders in competitions. This man. Yeah. Yeah. Another one of these guys that I've been watching over the years, and when he started, he was, I don't know, it's hard to call anyone average, but he was, really middle of the field kind of diver. Nothing that stood out. And now, watching him now, he's putting down a lot of really big performances. He's probably must be in third or fourth place in the men's static yesterday. So. He's definitely fired up a fair bit in the last couple of years. Watching Jack Hatfield on the far left, guys over there getting ready for his heat. This man stands 2 meters tall. Never before have I seen anyone that's more gifted in streamlining than this guy, being so long, so thin. When he pushes off the wall, he almost makes the other side of the pool without a stroke. It's pretty ridiculous. But you can see when he even has to sit down, he almost tears his wetsuit off himself just to sit down. It's hard to find a wetsuit that fits him. Okay, we're going to move on down here and watch Jonathan Chong and PJ. Both of them training regularly for Brisbane Freedivers. So this is their home pool. Both of them are packing a fair bit. Here we go. Nice start. Oops, sorry guys. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Look at him. Australian record holder. What a legend. Absolute legend. Okay, so we're on board now following Jonathan Chong in the closest lane from Singapore. Very, very relaxed stroke. Quite slow. Now this is a fast pool. I've swum in this pool a fair bit. It feels fast. It's definitely even just doing laps in the pool, it reduces your lap time quite dramatically. Where you don't think it's much, but when a pool can reduce your lap times by 1 or 2 seconds per 50 meters, it's quite an impressive pool. A lot of it comes down to the shape of the pool, how hard its edges are, how the water spills out of the side, and even the actual kind of tiles. So if you look at it, say a Pebble Creek pool, that's going to move a lot slower than a nice hard square edges pool like this. So and it's not much when you talk about it for recreational grade kind of athletes and things like that, but when you're talking Olympic swimmers, where the difference of a world record and that can come down to 0.1 of a second, it's every little bit can help. So we'll just switch over to PJ now. PJ is definitely in his work zone here. He's quite close to the surface. He really needs to keep down, and he's coming up. Definitely stomping out his recovery. He's a little bit hypoxic. He's definitely fighting it. No, he's mouthed it. It's a good number. He definitely knew how to fight it, and he's actually okay already. Okay, that's 100 for Jonathan Chong. We're going to follow him now, watch where he comes up. But, he's still looking very composed. Great power out of the stroke. He's done some work, this guy. He's really powering. And here he goes. He's coming up on the lane rope, stomping out his hook breaths. Yeah. stomping out. Okay, he's taking his time. He's taking his time. There we go. He makes it look very close because he has a little goatee on the bottom of his chin, and the goatee was sitting in the water the whole time. But it's going to be close on time. Love to live as the judges talk about it, sneak in and try to listen to what they're saying. Top secret, guys. It's always hard being the athlete, being in Jonathan's position right now, looking up and you're seeing the judges. I swear they're paid not to smile ever. They will never smile, ever. I always come up and I try to make the judges smile, and if they don't smile, I normally try to spit water onto their feet. And I'm pretty sure that's why they put this buffer lane in now, so you can't actually spit water from there. A lot of hard work going into big performances like this, and it's great to see Jonathan with a massive smile on his face. Nah, very, very cool. Really, really cool. Yes. I was just saying, oh, tearing out.
I was checking that out.
I was saying it looked like you were melting, it was just the hair getting in the water. Hey, shake your hand, man. Well done. Great swim.
Thanks.
Great swim. Come over here, Johnny. Come over, Jan. Come on. Catch you in the moment while you're still hypoxic.
You just want me to say the right things.
Well done, man. How was that? Walk us through the swim.
4 feet. So first phase, first 15 meters, relax, zone up. Then after second phase, 25 meters. 4 meters, it starts to squeeze. 4 phases.
Good. It's funny you say that because it was actually quite distinct watching your swim that you were going through the different phases. Your first 25 to 50, so relaxed. You're actually like super chilled out. I was like, well, it's quite a slow start to your swim. You know, looked really, really relaxed. And then I started actually saying, oh, look, you've gone into the work zone now. You definitely put in a bit of effort into it. So, microphone closer. Speak now, John.
Yes. Can you hear me now?
Okay. John and I are going to stand like this, everybody, so that you can hear us.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, sorry if you can't hear it at home, but yeah, basically he was just saying he broke his swim up to the four different phases. Yeah. It was really apparent watching it that you're in different phases of the swim, and you have a big smile. So,
Yeah, really happy with it.
yeah, good. That was good. It was good to see. It was a good fight at the end. It was. It's hard on the lane rope, coming up on the lane rope, because they tend to sag. And you start sagging, and your chin and mouth can get very close to the water, and you have to be very aware of that. So, you know, what are you wearing? You've got about 4 kilos on your neck, 4 or 5?
4. Yeah, this is 4 kilos on the neck.
Yeah, so 4 kilos on his neck, and probably another 1.5. Yeah, so pretty good guesses there.
Yeah.
So yeah, when you come up and you've got another 5.5 kilos holding you under the water or trying to pull you off that lane rope, you've got to be very aware of where your chin is in the water, or but you came up to about middle of your chin, but you definitely kept your airways clean, and therefore it was a white card. So
Yeah, really happy with that.
yeah, good, sweet. Now tell me, what's your PB there?
That is my PB.
There we go. Boom. Well done, man. PB in competition.
Really
Awesome.
stoked.
And as you're swimming, I was telling everybody that I've watched you come up the ranks, and when you first started, you were kind of, it was nothing impressive, but you've put in so much work and effort, and now every time I turn up, you're breaking records, you're hitting PBs, and it's pretty good to see, mate. Well done.
Thanks, Ant.
Well done, mate. Awesome
Thanks.
swim. Yeah. Big things from you tomorrow as well, I'm expecting. Cool. Okay, we've got some other big swimmers coming in now. So we'll head on back down. Now, in lane C, we have Amber Burke. Now, Amber Burke is pretty much the dynamic no fins gift to Australia in the women's. She is just an absolute weapon. She has in a world championship in one heat, I think the world record was broken 3 times, and she was one of them. So yeah, she's definitely one of the most gifted athletes Australia has ever seen in no fins. We have a few. We got Jodie Fisher, of course. She's also kind of world record distance
2 minutes.
and her depth as well. She's Jodie Fisher's awesome in the no fins. I've dived with Amber a fair bit. She's definitely got a lot to give. Where this chick dominates in the pool. And all the boys are good flogging in Australian competition. No fins and in the dynamic with fins. Coming from the background in swimming, you wouldn't think the training was so hard. She was saying as a young girl she was quite often swimming over 50 metres to 100 just in little fins, doing a lot of CO2 training. So when she kind of hit a lot of free diving, she by storm, and she come from nowhere to all of a sudden this skinny, petite young girl swimming over 150 no fins fairly regularly, and then now we've been exceeding that by a fair bit. So we're definitely going to hang over the side of the pool and watch her performance. Got a fan club going on here. Who have we got? Who's in that lane?
Azam,
Sweet. So who's he competing for?
Malaysia.
Malaysia. Boom. All on.
You get a national record.
Oh, you might have a national record attempt here, so this could be a great side of the pool to watch. I mean, I'm not sure what condition Amber is in, but in her day, she is easily capable of putting down national records. And this could be her day. There we go, it's official top now. Amber, awesome to watch. She is absolutely tiny, very petite, but still generates lots of power in her strokes. I mean, you see her streamlining there is what's carrying her. She's quite a few strokes per 25, but they're very relaxed strokes. I mean, still awesome technique, awesome streamlining. Both of them turning exactly even at 25 meters, which is quite interesting to notice that where one of them is quite far ahead, kind of right up to the wall, and then just in the actual time it took to turn, Amber had caught up. So when I'm coaching a lot of people in the pool, I actually gain seconds on people's lap time for teaching to turn at a good speed and not slow down too much in the turn. Keeps the momentum going, which seems tricky, but yeah, once again, Amber's now in front. She's hit the wall at a similar time, but has actually pushed off and gotten in front again. So not that it's a race, but it's just interesting to watch the technique and how different techniques on turning can cut seconds off people's times underwater, which is realistically what it comes down to in no fins. It's swimming for a fairly long time. A lot of these swims sitting up in the 2 minutes plus 2.5. And I imagine with Amber probably going to swim somewhere around about the 150, maybe a bit more. Yeah, you'll be seeing times in the high 2 minutes. Now we've got a bit of a surface break here, very close. I'd say, yeah, I think I saw a heel come up. Yep, we definitely have a heel come up. Looks clean. One of those things, if you start breaking the surface, sometimes it's just time to come up. Okay, so this must be 125, I'm guessing. Yeah, 125. That one? Yeah. 125. Okay, we've got a white card over there. Okay, Amber's still going. Like we said, this is coming up to the 150 now. Still looking very composed. We'll try to get a bit of an angle here so we can see her swimming. She's hard to see because if she actually sits anywhere near the black line, she disappears. She's about the same width of the black line. And she's up.
Breathe, Amber. Breathe.
Oh, looking composed.
Keep breathing. Keep breathing, Amber.
Oh, nose clip. Maybe a little bit relaxed on her surface protocol there. An awesome swim, a great number. Definitely going, it looks like about 153 meters. But there might have been a bit of a nose clip left on the nose. So I think we probably know what the result is going to be for that one, which is always a shame. This girl knows how to fight really, really hard. She pushes the numbers every time she's competing, which is awesome to watch. We all love watching this chick compete. Okay, cool. So yes, exactly. It was 154 meters, which is a massive swim in anybody's books. And look, she was there. It was just the nose clip, which is a real shame, but it happens. We all do it eventually. So I'm gonna go over and have a yarn to her. How would you swim apart from the nose clip part?
Yeah.
It was really good, oh man. It was awesome being a commentator watching you swim because your technique is unreal. You know, watching you turn, it's quite funny how much time you make up in your turns over watching. You're turning right next to the other athlete, and in your turns, he was coming to the wall earlier, but after your turn, you were beating him off the turn. So it shows a lot of like good techniques and good movements. So,
Yeah.
look, it's a real shame, and it happens. Everybody does it, and we love the fact that you do push out some big numbers and throw it all into the competition. So well done anyway. Well done. Yeah. Very sad. I definitely fellow Australians and ones that can throw down the big performances like that. It's very, very hard to watch them get red cards, but it's what this is about. It's competition, and you know, one of the things that's really big in the freediving club that I used to coach, Sydney Freedivers, is we train surface protocol as hard as we train any other area of freediving. Whenever you come up, if you don't do a surface protocol, we're going to immediately assume that you're unconscious and immediately start getting you mouth to mouth. We've had a few awkward moments in the pool where, yeah, sometimes it's not great, but you quickly learn to do your surface protocol or you're going to have this coming at you. So yeah, learn to do your surface protocol well, guys. And that can be the difference between, you know, you throw a lot of effort into a swim that's 154 meters and you know, it's a real shame to miss out on that because of a nose clip, just a nose clip. You know, so yeah, train your nose clip, your surface protocol, everything about it, just as hard as you train your CO2, your lactic, and your hypoxic tolerance. Anyway, we're going down apparently this is the lucky end of the pool. I haven't spent much time down here, but apparently if you look at the start list on it, awesome. That's what I like to see. Relax, breathe easy. Oh, this guy's taking a leaf from my book. I'm the worst behaved freediver there is. Yeah. I'm trying to sneak on down here and not be noticed, and he sees me coming. He's like, "Yeah, you know." I'm like, "Shh, relax." Yeah. Sometimes what helps me relax is when I don't take stuff too seriously, and when I actually do switch off and joke around with the judges and try to make the judges laugh a little bit. You know, I think it takes a lot of the pressure off me. And, you know, I always try to look up and see the judges as mates, really. And, you know, kind of comes down to being relaxed around them and they kind of relax around you. And every now and then you might even get a smile off them. It's rare, but it does happen. This guy's still hard at work. Sorry? apparently Alexi is going. Has anyone heard of this bloke before? I don't know. I'll stick over to this. No. Okay, this is going to be a good heat. So we got a Sydney freediver, Jack Hatfield. One of the guys that I've trained with and trained myself for years. When he first came to Sydney freedivers, he was a completely different person than he is now. One is I don't think he said a word for about 6 or 7 training sessions, not a single word. And it wasn't because of his extensive time underwater. He was just shy, I guess. But now we have trouble shutting him up. And now Jack's actually stood up and is now running Sydney freedivers. He is running all the training sessions. He organises the pool that we can train in down there. He's a massive player in the Australian freediving, or Sydney freedivers. And here he is in a heat with Alexi next to him. Like, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool to watch. No pressure, Jack. No pressure. You've got this. You can beat him. You can do this. I want to shout it out. Come on, Jack. You can beat him.
We've got our secret weapon in the pool, Fabian. No one has come up conscious with Fabian.
Oh, did you hear that? Wow, you hear that, guys? We have we got a one of the safeties here. That's pretty much the moment he's in the pool, everybody's needed his assistance. So yeah, unfortunately, I think it's in Jack's lane. So is there any chance we get him to swap lanes?
We couldn't put him in Alexi.
It's really cool to look at these two guys. They're both absolutely in the zone. Both eyes shut. It's a tough gig for Jack. He probably doesn't even need that table to stand on. Being 2 meters tall, he can stand at the bottom of the pool and keep his mouth out. Ten seconds. Official top. Perfect start together. Lexi, a very relaxed start. They both bobbed under the surface at the same time. But Lexi seemed to pause there for a second where Jack was pretty quick off the mark. Jack's normally quite slow in his first lap or two. Well, he looks slow because he doesn't do a lot of strokes, but he actually hums out his laps in around about 26 seconds or something like that. Even though he's only doing kind of 2 and a bit cycles for his 25, which shows excellent streamlining. Like I said, Jack is 2 meters tall, weighing in probably at a little bit under 80 kilos, or maybe a bit more. He's a bit of a unit. But yeah, he's the definition of streamlining human bodies. Awesome technique. Okay, Alexi's just turned now at 50. These fluid suits from Salvimar seem to be very popular at this competition. They've got the a 2 mil, and also they have the 0, which is a 0.5 mil. I've tried them. They're awesome suits, very, very fast. That 0 is probably the fastest suit I've ever swum in. You do lose a little bit of your buoyancy, but you tend to gain a little back on the streamlining of the suit. They're very, very fast. Jack here is wearing the 2 mil Salvimar fluid. And there we go, he's touching 100. That's the 100. Looking very well composed still. Now I've trained with Jack a lot, and I can actually normally tell exactly how he's going by the pace he swims at. Now, one of the things I always coached him on was actually to increase his speed, because when he first started, after 100, he would slow down and get slower and slower and slower until he'd eventually just stop. That's 125. He looks focused, and yeah, mate, good decision. Great decision. Very clean. Looking good. Hook it, Jack. Hook breath. Hook breath. Old habits. There we go. Okay, let's follow Lexi down. I'd say that will give him a white card there. Great swim for Jack. He'll be happy with that. Huh? I think so. Ah, look at this guy. Making it look easy, turning at 150. Nice big push off. It's going to be a hard number to beat, ladies and gentlemen. This is the world champion in constant weight at the moment.
Breathe! Breathe! Nice clap.
Oh, come on, make it look like you struggled. Ah.
Keep breathing, stick your head up.
Awesome. Okay, so we're moving back down here with Jack. What was the call?
Good. 127.
127 for Jack Hatfield. Boom.
2 minutes 17.
2 minutes 17. Like very fast swim from him. That's like I said, he's super streamlined. He doesn't do a lot of cycles, but because he's so streamlined, he still makes up the time really quickly. Huh? And that's a white card for Alexi as well. Yeah. Making it look easy. It was good that he, definitely a nice swim from him. Definitely looks easy. Okay, Jack. Well done, mate. Well done. Big swim, man. Big swim. That's a good swim. It's not your PB, but
I was aiming for 150. It's not my heart. It's just fucking pounding by the side. It's very rare you get to say someone like Alexi. So
yeah. Look, I said that as you're about to start. I'll let you jump out so you can clear the lane. But I said that just before you started your swim. It's not often you get to start a swim next to Alexi. Next to a world champion. Multiple gold medal winner in pretty much every discipline ever.
awesome.
Yeah, awesome athlete. So I don't get nervous much, but I would have been feeling the
I don't know
heat
if
from
you
that
saw it
one.
at the start, but I could see the water flowing from my heart. Quite a drastic effect.
That's awesome. Well, that's a great swim. White card is what you're after.
Yeah.
Puts you in a pretty good position.
Points,
Yeah, that's it. You got your
Look at that.
points. So, well done. I'm saying we've swum together a lot. We've done a lot of training together. Watching you, where you started and where you are now. It's like massive contrast. Massive contrast. I remember we crossed that 100-meter hurdle you had, trying to get you past 100 meters. It was
a long way from there.
Yeah, it was a bit of effort. Now, look, you did it fairly easily, and I definitely know you're swimming 150 in training, which is, big swim. So, well done, mate. And another Sydney freediver
Cheers, man.
in the points.
Thank you. Out there, trying to go quick.
Yeah, how do you find the suit, Jack?
I love it. It's actually the best fitting suit I've got. So,
Yeah, no, it looks good.
Yeah, really good one.
Yeah, it looks fast, mate. Your swim is fast.
Yeah.
Your glides are awesome. It's clear you put a lot of work into it, and it's clear you don't drink a lot of beer. I might have to turn the phone up this way. Look at this guy. He's single, lad. He's in Sydney. He does a fair bit of stuff. He teaches a lot of freediving. So if you want to learn how to go down a long time, come and see Jack. He also loves doing gardening while he's down there. Awesome bloke. One of my best mates. Definitely. Okay, we're coming down to the pointy end now. We're seeing some awesome performances. Oh, you want that? I haven't got any of the data on it.
That's okay.
How'd your swim go? Let's have a look.
Well, it was great.
Yeah?
Yeah, 100 meters.
100 meters? Well done. Let me shake your hand for that. Yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah.
I just have to carry on, but I prefer to come up clean.
Yep.
So,
That's a good move.
very fun, enjoying it,
Yeah.
well organized.
Yeah,
it's really
it's
good.
a great competition. It really is. Yeah.
Lots of effort into it. You're working so hard here, you can see.
The technician there.
But yeah, no, it's great.
Yeah, no, well, I think everyone's having a top day. It's mate, we're seeing massive swims, but you know what we're seeing a lot of that I love is people putting down white cards, getting good performances.
Yes.
You know, like one of the coolest things I think as an athlete that's been around in the sport for a while now is when I watch people do their PB, and it's small. Like, you know, we look at it as a small PB. But come, it's their PB.
Yeah.
They scream, they yell, they're stoked. And I remember when I used to PB from watching them, I'm just like, oh, how cool is that? It's awesome. Yeah, it really does.
Good.
Yeah, yeah, nice.
But yeah,
It's good.
every minute of it.
Yeah, it's what it's about. Like, I don't think you can let the stress get you. You just got to chill out, relax, have some fun, go for a swim. You know?
Yeah. Hell yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I always tell people that's what I do. I just turn up and I go for a swim. When I don't feel like swimming anymore, I come up.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why I'm not a world champion, but I enjoy my freediving a lot. So,
Now you are very well respected in the field. So.
oh, thank you.
You're
Okay.
doing a great job over there as well.
Yeah.
Come on.
Let's go to Rez Beatus. He's up from Sydney. You would probably know him for Apnea Australia and Apnea International. He's the pretty much the managing director and the founder of that. So, yeah, no, top bloke. He's one of the first constant no fins record holders in the world, which is, you know, pretty cool to be able to say that. And, you know, he's up here just as a safety. You know, it's what it's about. You got to put into the sport a bit, you know, and he's turned up here just to safety for people. Safety, get some photos. Okay. Go see what we can find. Who's doing what? Okay, this is one I really wanted to see. I got Jess Lou. So this is the girl I was chatting to yesterday a bit, and she just ends up ripping out a 7 minute 15 or something static. Unfortunately, was red carded service protocol, but still an awesome static. She was, you know, still in the game, but didn't like the service protocol right. Great streamlining. Super streamlining. Oh, good, interesting to see. She's legs only so far. 2 leg kicks before she does her arm stroke. Yep, 2 leg kicks again and an arm stroke. One of the things we've been seeing a fair bit now is people kind of spicing up their actual technique, throwing in a lot more leg kicks. And I've played around with it. It does seem to work really well. That you don't actually stop when you're loading your legs. When you load your legs back up, you can actually keep your forward momentum going. When you have to load your arms and legs, you do come to a stop. I haven't seen many people that can keep their forward momentum going when they load arms and legs at the same time. That's it. So you see that one there, she loaded. I'll see if I can get in a bit closer for you guys. Okay, she's touched at 50, push off. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can get a bit of angle here so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So it's a leg. See, she's moving forward the whole time. She does her arm stroke. Now when she loads it, she comes to a stop. It's only subtle, but she does. But loading the leg, she doesn't come to a stop at all. But it is a long swim when you start doing 100 meters plus just legs only. That's why people still use their arms. It still generates a lot of momentum, a lot of forward thrust. So. Okay, coming in for the 100 meters, looking fairly well composed still relaxed. Okay, we're looking good. Over 100, both athletes, and Fred is up. Fred is up. He's breathing. He's got his goggles off. Okay, she's coming up. She's swimming to the thing. Oh, she's making it look easy. Even smiles. That's just showing off now. I dare say there's going to be some big performances from this girl coming up very soon. She made that look very, very easy. Near on 120 meters. She's got a little technique I'm watching here. So she got a yellow card, so it was a little bit tricky. Before her face come up, she grabbed a hold of the lane rope and pulled the lane meter on the lane rope. It's always a controversial ruling, the actual pulling on the lane rope, but you know, it is what it is. And you have to draw the line somewhere, I guess. And, awesome swim, but let's go over and shake Fred's hand for his performance. The white card. I like seeing big smiles here. Well done, mate. Look good. Good recovery. It was like. Oh, look, mate, it's about getting there in the end. Sometimes the journey can be all over the place, but you made some good distance there, so well done, mate. Well done. So you can have a quick word with Jess here. Well, while we got this man here, we might as well have a few words with him. He needs no introduction. Oh, mate. How was your swim?
That was actually interesting. No pins, no training. I had 100 in Moscow on the way here, 125 yesterday, and 162 today.
Whoa.
It was on the limit, I would say, but I didn't I was swimming, and I was thinking, it's been a long time since I did really no fins training, so I didn't really feel solid.
Yeah, look, it looked good. You look relaxed. You look very relaxed. You swim. There was no real pressure on you on your recovery. I think because you didn't have much pressure on yourself, you were kind of too relaxed on your recovery. And then you're like, oh, hang on, I start breathing.
I just felt that I'm quite hypoxic. So
yeah, it was a good. Oh man, you definitely had the swim. There was no doubt about that. But it was good to see you still like, oh, actually, better actually breathe sometime around now. So no, it was good, mate. It looked like a good swim.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I was just saying, it was awesome for Jack Hatfield. Like he's one of the guys that I've trained with a lot from Sydney Freedivers to be swimming next to you. Yeah, that's this bloke here. You know, the most streamlined guy in the world. Get this up. You know, to be swimming next to multiple gold medalist and world champion in pretty much every event in some time or other. It's for Australians to pull up next to you, man. It's an absolute honour. You know, and made Jack a little bit nervous, but it's, you know, now I'm sure his Facebook profile is already a photo of you next to him going, no, competing against this guy, going to put some whoop ass on him. Nah, man, thanks for coming down to Australia, man. Massive respect. It's a long way.
Yesterday I've been to this Lone Pine.
Yeah, Lone Pine, yeah.
That was amazing.
Yeah, to pat some koalas and yeah, no drop bears.
No drop bears. No. Okay. Another one. What's another one? There's another name.
Oh.
Kangaroo. It's like 3 words in one. But there was some cool kangaroos, like 4 types.
Yeah, wallabies, red kangaroo, grey, eastern grey.
Red, grey, white.
Oh yeah, black-faced wallaby.
And then furry, there's wallaby, right?
Yeah.
Furry. And yellow possum.
Oh, possums, yeah.
Yellow possum.
Yeah.
And swimming ones, the one which swims.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah.
What's the name of it?
I don't know.
Creature.
Oh, the platypus.
Platypus.
The marsupials. Yeah, platypus is a very unique animal to Australia. Awesome.
They look cool.
Cool thing, eh? Yeah.
Can they be big?
Nah, they're normally quite small. Yeah.
I was thinking if they're big, they're really cool to swim with them.
Yeah, they're very hard to swim with. They're like I've gone looking for them a fair bit, and you've got to go into very remote creeks normally.
But then they will be still fighting. They will not.
Yeah, normally the moment that you turn up, they hide, and it's actually you got to spend a long time laying dead still, you know, just waiting for one to come out of the hole.
And the moment they come out, even though their eyesight is not amazing, their feeling of vibration in the water from their bill is so high that they'll know that you're there and disappear. You know, so hard one to swim with, but you know.
Because they're supposed to be, they're soft.
Soft, yeah,
They're
yeah,
soft.
very
Nice
soft.
to like come and
That one,
fetch one.
yeah, good luck. They've actually, you know, they've got a poisonous spur.
Really?
The males have a spur on their back fin that is actually quite poisonous and causes a lot of pain if it hooks you.
Oh, okay.
So very typical Australian animal. Basically, it's worked out some way to try to kill or make your day unpleasant. Very standard Australian, really.
Right.
So yeah, oh, it's good that you're enjoying yourself down here, mate.
Thanks,
yeah,
thanks.
well done to get on that swim.
Thank you very much.
Put you in a good position, that's for sure. So yeah,
There's another day tomorrow.
yeah, another day. Yeah, and we're seeing some big swimmers. So yeah, hey mate, catch you soon.
Cheers.
Okay, heading back on over. So we're just 3G off this, going to Skype. Yeah. Okay. Got a few more familiar faces down this side. Got Lucia and Lewis Jones. So Lucia's from Australia, Lewis Jones, New Zealand. Lewis is definitely big in the Brisbane freediving scene, even though he's a Kiwi. Been around for a while. Another great instructor for Rapping Australia, Rapping International now. Lucia I trained with a fair bit down in Sydney. Massive love for the sport. She's definitely put in the hard yards and hard times. One of the cool things is when I started training with her, she was, very new to the sport, but she was getting coaching online from Catherine Navat. And funny enough, she's actually competing against her now on the opposite side of the pool. I'm pretty sure that's her preparing down there. So, yeah, bit of interesting competition there. This is one of those ones I don't know who to watch. Pretty sure I'm going to head down this way. Well, actually, this is not Catherine. This must be Gemma. There's Catherine still warming up there. So we're going to head back over this side and watch Lulu Jones, as he's fondly known by no one really, but yeah, Lewis Jones. He's an awesome bloke. Nice bit of technique on display here. Once again, going multiple leg strokes per arm strokes. So it's 2 legs, then an arm, where Lewis seems to be quite... I know Lewis is definitely multiple legs as well. I have to admit, it's definitely become popular, the leg strokes now. I like it. I'll normally use leg strokes when I'm coming close to the wall. That way I always hit the wall with my arms in front. That way I get a really nice push off. So when I first started working with Lucia, she was so slow in the water. She was pretty much, taking around about 40 something seconds to do 25 meters. So she's, if anything, she's definitely learned to put on some pace. She's definitely swimming much faster, showing great technique. Definitely a hard worker. Okay, that's Lulu coming to the 100 meters. That's a touch and a turn. Looking quite stable still. Okay, he's got a lot of pace going now. He's not using the glides at all. But he's still looking very composed. There he's up. And apparently he is okay. I think he's adopted the fetal position now. Nice swim. Okay, looks like we've got a few white cards going on here. Okay, so people are clapping over there. That must be a white card for Gemma Cookson from New Zealand. Bit of a debate going down the far end with the judges. The judges in learning. It's awesome for the judges in learning. Oh, there we go. White card and a white card. That's awesome. Okay. So what happened with
So, grab client and turn back forward at the same time. Something.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I did see it. It's a very tough call to make, and it's a tough call when you come into the end of your swim because you're typically still moving in a forward momentum, and then you reach for the lane rope, and if your mouth doesn't come out of the water at that moment, people can get you for it. Like because the arms outstretched, you pull. It's a real hard one, and it's a hard one to judge because there's such a fine line between some people's mouths coming out of the water and their arm fully extended. But yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's right. It's a tough one coming up on lane ropes in general, you know, especially some of the guys that are floating a lot. You know, like I know I have 6 kilos of lead around my neck and another 2 kilos around my waist, and coming up on a lane rope, typically I end up sinking the lane rope. So it is a hard one to come up on. But look, your swim looked excellent. You do 2 kicks for every arm stroke, which I like because you don't actually lose momentum much when you load your legs, but when you load both arms and legs, you tend to lose all your momentum, so you come to a stop. Seems to be working for you? Do you like it?
Yeah.
Good. Well, nice looking swims, shame about the protocol, but now you're throwing in some big numbers and a little bit more time, you're going to be very hard to beat, that's for sure. You're going to throw out some big swims. So.
I didn't feel it was long, but I'm better.
Yeah, look, I thought you were clean. You were when you exit. Stuff. Unfortunately, yeah, that's all. It's alright, look, it's a good swim. You can definitely build confidence off that kind of.
I want to make it into big tomorrow.
You will, you won't.
But not make the
Okay,
same
good. I was
mistake.
like, yeah, sometimes people do make the same mistake, but good. You've learned. Yeah, sweet. Yeah, just come up. I normally aim at the ropes with my elbows, but with here, it's a bit tough if you land on it with your elbows because you sink it. So, yeah, well done. Yeah. Well, tomorrow you got another big performance, I'm sure. So, yeah, well done. Okay, let's see who else we can find. There we go. There's Lulu Jones. Let's head on down and have a chat. Okay, so the first haircut today has been voted, and Lulu Jones over here is in the first place so far. Let's just have a look at a bit of a side profile, please.
Cheers, Anne.
Yep.
Thanks for that prestigious award.
Right, well done, you swim, Luke.
It's not really what I wanted, but
look,
today, so.
that's all right. Look, it's one of those things. It's a competition. It's man, it's talking about people putting pressure on other people in this comp. We've got Australian records going down. We have Alexi, ripping out massive numbers. It's pretty hard to focus on that, you know. Yeah. Oh man, I was honestly shaking watching that swim. I can't even imagine all his feelings. Like it's unbelievable. Like,
emotion.
Yeah, it really is, man. It is for me as well. Like Australian records, being Australian myself, and even though you're a Kiwi, don't hold it against you. You seem okay.
Yeah, no, it's cool to have that happening in our club as well.
Yeah,
so
that's it, man. Brisbane Freedivers has gone from strength to strength. You got the whole lot covered now. You've really got the organisation skill to run a competition like this, which it's a big thing. It's not
a
small
feat.
Without
Michael, that's for
sure. Oh, mate, Michael's a weapon. Yeah, absolute weapon.
Good people.
But now we're seeing you guys throwing down big numbers, and white cards. You've definitely come a long way in the sport, Brisbane Freedivers.
Yeah, the club definitely embraced a lot of people at the same time. And that's coming on.
Yeah, it's a
bringing
buzz,
new
man.
members along
A
as
real
well
buzz.
good time too.
Yeah. So you weren't happy with your swim, but mate, you still got a white card. And,
Yeah, it's like it's biggest
you got to be happy with that, mate.
Yeah.
That's a bloody good achievement in competition. Like I know if I was in that same, I don't get nervous easy, but if I know if I just coached an Australian record and just watched, Alexi swim, I would be getting my buzz on
Oh
too.
yeah,
So
I get more nervous watching other people than
yeah,
doing myself.
yeah,
so,
me too. Yeah, mate, well done.
Still early tomorrow.
Yeah, that's it. Have a good dig tomorrow.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Thanks, Sam. Cheers.
Okay. Everyone getting the buzz on? Okay, now this here is my pick of the heat of the day. It's going to be really hard to beat this. I guess it's the last heat of the day, but it is one of the awesome ones. We have in Lane C, Ant Williams. I've trained with Ant Williams for years. This guy is an absolute weapon in the pool. He's incredibly competitive. And even though he's no spring chicken anymore, he turns up here and normally puts a lot of hurt on a lot of younger people. He is an absolute, been my mentor for years in this sport. I've been lucky enough to train with him a lot, and he's improved my game a lot just from being able to train with him. And then standing next to him, you have Australian Brent Cullen. That's in Lane B. Now, Brent is one of the big players in the Opens in Australia. He is well capable of breaking this record again today. And he has been up in those numbers for a while now, and it's just a matter of him putting it together on a day, and he will break this record. So that's going to be really interesting. And then, of course, throwing down to the far end of the pool down there, we have New Zealander Catherine Navat in Lane A. Now, most of you guys in the world of freediving, especially if you're interested in any side of it, this chick is an absolute powerhouse, massive static times, world-class dynamic nose and dynamic. She aces it as well, so she's Ant's way first, so gives me an excuse to film him. And there's Brent going now, and Catherine just went now too. So, well, I don't even know where to film. I'm just going to start walking and see what happens. They're all going to be long swims. Ant Williams is nominated 160 metres, so good way to put pressure on himself and everybody else. But he, if anybody responds well to pressure, it is Ant Williams. Brent a fair bit slower. So they're both turned now. Catherine's just turning off the 25 now. Oh, I don't know where to film. That's Ant Williams turning at 50. Oh, a little bit of a slip off the step there. It's a tough pull sometimes. It has an actual step in the wall. Now you have to touch the top part to complete the actual distance. And sometimes when you do that, when your foot lands on the wall, you end up landing half on the step, half off the step, which kind of throws a spanner into your push off a little bit. Okay, it's turning at 75 metres for Ant Williams from New Zealand. And once again, 75 metres from Brent from Australia. Both of these guys looking super relaxed. Yeah, that's Ant Williams at 100. Super good technique. Okay, Brent not feeling it today. He has come up at 100, which is probably the easiest swim I think I've ever seen that guy do. He's an absolute weapon in this event. Ant William holding perfect height, perfect structure, looking the goods. Now he's got a 2, a lap and a push off here just to get to his nomination. So it's definitely a way to make sure you're going to swim a long way, is nominate something huge. And if he gets this as a white card, he's going to put a lot of pressure on everybody, especially for the second place. Okay, we're coming up to 150. He's turned, he's pushed off. Now he needs a push off and a stroke, I'd say, to get to that 160. Another couple of meters. Oh, he's going to be shy. Hook breath, and hook breath. Awesome swim. Awesome swim. And definitely clean as a whistle. Looking very good. Okay, Catherine Avat's just come up as well. She looks clean. Right over the lane rope, looking good. I can't tell you the meters. I'd say a few. Yeah, I'm not even going to guess. We're just going to stick with Ant Williams here and see this announcement. I dare say he's probably a tad short of 160, but an awesome swim nonetheless. So he's going to get a yellow card for being under his nomination, but one more kick, bro. One more kick. An awesome swim, man. So that's putting your pressure on yourself there. Nominating 160 meters, and you definitely can't say it's a rookie error. He's definitely not. But he just needed that one more kick, which he definitely had in the guns there. He had it, definitely had it in him, and he would have. He would have got it, but still, nonetheless, massive swim, and once again, one of my mentors put in a big show for himself. So yeah, you know what's awesome? He's got a massive smile. He does not care at all. You know, it's for him. He's turned up here. He's expecting to have fun, and he is. Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna go over and have a yarn to him quickly. Such an awesome bloke.
There you go.
Yeah, man. Right. And come over and have a yarn for 2 seconds.
Sure.
Right. Awesome swim, by the way.
Thank you.
Super well composed. Your stroke rate. Unfortunate. Yeah, one little push off the wall. You slipped off the stair a bit. And
Slipped off the ledge.
yeah. That's a tough one. It's a tough one in this pool. And but mate, good. Kept going. Recovered well. You were probably half a kick short of your nomination.
Good work. Good work. Good work. Half a kick short. Good. I know. No, it was a good time. I think it was in time. It was the right time. It was the right time.
Yeah. Look.
It was the right time to come up. I think I maybe overbreathed a little bit, so I could go.
Yeah, it's probably what brought you up early. Like I think you had that half a kick.
Oh, I think I had half a kick in me.
I've definitely seen you work pretty hard before, and I know you had some left in there. But man, great swim. You're still well up there. Like it's put you in a good position in the competition.
I hope so. Better to have a weight cut.
Yeah.
At least I can go on and have a fight tomorrow, man.
Yeah, that's it, man. Yeah, you're in the game, so yeah.
How did you swim? 62. What? I don't know.
162.
In front of it? 162.
162. These guys don't even bother putting the one in front of what they swim anymore. They're like, oh yeah, it's getting confusing. Was that 262 or 162?
What do this in depth? Like when I say depth? 20, it was 120.
Yeah, I did this too. No, I don't. Hey guys, well done. Yeah, awesome blokes there. Ant Williams and I, when we're competing together and even train together, we drive each other so hard to perform. We both coach each other. We both trust each other in the coaching. I will critique his technique. He critiques mine. He definitely drives me to harder. We have quite often gone to hop out of the pool after lactic and CO2 drills and not been able to walk at all. We've had to sit in the pool for about 10 minutes, try to swim out, just so we can get out of the water. We're in that much pain. So yeah, it's an awesome guy to train with. Let's move over to the side of the pool. See if we can file a group of Kiwis over here. I'm not sure what you call what is it, a mob of Kiwis or a herd of Kiwis or
Flock? No, it's a flock.
I don't know.
We don't have flock. What?
An odd? A pod of Kiwis. There's a pod of Kiwis over here. How'd you go? That was the toughest one for me to work out where to film. I was actually doing laps running down here trying to film you a bit. You got Ant Williams up that end and Brent Quillam.
We got the best lane because we've got full white.
Oh,
Have a look,
PB,
have a look at my
look
record
this.
today. Haven't I had such a
All these
fantastic...
guys, they're all PBs, which is an amazing outcome in the comp. And this down here is all white cards. So it means they're very lenient judges in New Zealand. Nah, not at all. Yeah, we'll see. Tell me about your swim. Yeah?
Like another week.
I always like to think for myself as well. I do what I got.
Struggling with the heat.
Yeah. You see? Yeah, they're fast. Definitely fast. So it changes your balance a fair bit in the water.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
cool.
Okay, sweet. What was your outcome?
141.
141.
So
Look.
well off my best, but
Yeah, well off your best, but it's still a very healthy swim, and it puts you in a good position here. Yeah. I watched you come up, even though I was standing down there watching a card being handed. I watched you come up, and it was easy swim for you. So. Well, look, it puts you in a very good position in the competition, for sure. So, yeah, well done. Okay, well, look, that's rounding up. We've got a few other people you might want to speak to. Look at this guy. He's like a seal. He's a very dodgy looking bloke. Okay, girls, how do we all go today? Good. Good? Yeah? I watched it. PB? PB? Wow, you didn't tell me that. This chick's on fire. On fire. The women in the sport has changed so dramatically in the last couple of years, especially on the Australian side, and probably in the New Zealand side as well. Like freediving in Australia started off almost all spearfishermen. We're all spearos. So we didn't really see any women in the sport. I know you spearfish as well. Yeah. Oh, I know that. And we didn't see any women in the sport for quite a few years. And now to be turning up and like, look at this. Women everywhere. It's like how? Yeah, no, it's actually a really, really good outcome for the sport to have not just women, but super strong women in the sport. A lot of you guys are handing out a lot of whoop-ass on the guys here, which is really cool to see. Oh no, there's a few big performances in this group, and it's been really good to watch. So congratulations all of you guys. Big swims tomorrow, I imagine. So I'll see you at the pub later, or not.
Yeah, probably not.
Probably not. Well done, everyone.
Thank you.
So good. So good. Done? I think so. 9. A lot of work on 9 people. I want to get on and just get record. Oh, okay, that's your phone. Yeah, back to you.